Oh, we have another species. That's something new. Estes. Had a good bite. Almost believed that was the fish. Unfortunately, it wasn't. In Lithuania, we call them the poor man's salmon. Since I'm tired of catching the wrong fish, and I walked for around, I don't know, a half a kilometer maybe, checked every few meters from my heart. Really did the heavy job, so I need to rest a little bit, ate my lunch, and we have some time to talk about the gear. This year there's not much new. Actually, there's nothing new. I'm using two setups. One is the UFM LAXA Stinger Boron. Not the same from the last year. I sold that one, got a good deal for it, and felt immediate regret. And half a year later, maybe somewhere during the spring, another one popped out in Japan's auctions. So I was lucky enough to buy it. And not planning to let this one go, because as I said, it was very sad for me just right after the guy gave me the money and I gave him the rod. If you haven't seen my initial review, the link is here about this rod. Reels, I have two of them and I can use both with this rod. I can use my Daiwa LUVIAS LT size 3000C. It goes perfect with this rod because it's a light rod, and not only because it's a lightweight rod, but it also feels light in your hands. So this reel is very suitable for this rod. And I can also use my Daiwa Certate 3000 with this rod, and it feels as fine with it as this one does. Same line on both reels, DonPePe from Gosen. I'm not the biggest fan of Gosen lines in general, but DonPePe is an amazing line. Really love it. Using 1.2 PE on both reels, haven't let me down. Really has a long life, what you want from a braid, and great line. Leaders, as always, Seaguar Grand Max or Soft Plus. I have a little bit of both, so whatever is at my hands, I'm using that. 0.37 millimeters or 0.33 if I'm feeling adventurous. Testing new snaps this year from Decoy. They looked interesting for me. I was a little bit worried about how are they gonna operate, because I hate the snaps that are hard to open and close fast. When you're fishing for salmon, you change your lures pretty often and you want that thing to go smooth. So it operates good, easier than I thought eventually, but we'll see how they stand up for the time. Lures. Again, nothing new here, maybe some new colors, but basically all the same classicals. Jackson Rogos. You cannot go salmon fishing without Jackson Rogos. Pontoon 21 Crackjack 78 model, the SR Shallow Runner or MR Medium Runner. Great lures. I have a few camsins for those shower spots, and I'm not using them often, but when you come to the shower spot and you want to check it from further away and all the rest of the lures are just getting stuck here, this is a great one. And fish often enough, especially sea trouts, they rest on those shower spots. Great thing to have. A few experiments here. Artist 80 millimeters. It's my number one lure for trout fishing, and the larger ones really showed their potential in other stream last year for Arta. So I'm keeping a few of those with me, but not really using them here in this larger stream. Of course, Timon. How can you go salmon fishing without these essentials? You have a few of those: sinking, floating, bass day sugar minnow, great casting lure. This one is repainted to my liking. Deep fits. Again, the deep version, there's very few spots you can use it. That's the sad part. The good part is that it's amazing when you're able to use it. Very, very good lure. I have a few of MD versions. They are not going that deep. Not the same work as the deep one. Still great work, still very good casting lure, but I believe the deep version has the best work. MDS, great for long casts, also sinking, so you're able to kind of reach the fish that's further away from you and get deeper sooner. Just saw someone trying to get into the water right over there. It's like a mouse or someone larger. Not sure. Not a beaver. Like an otter, maybe. He should be right over there. Show yourself. Now I'm scared that he's gonna scare me. Do one of those jump scares, like in a cheap horror movies. He is swimming across the stream. Waited till I left, then he showed off. I think that's otter. It's too small for a beaver. Maybe he ate all the salmon in this area. Other rod would be my M-Aire TB 92. This is a monster. It's a freaking heavy hitting thing meant for large fish. This one I use only with Daiwa Certate, or it's suitable with like Shimano Stella size 4000 because it's a front heavy rod. It's a little bit heavier in general and you want to have something more robust on it. Unfortunately, I haven't caught anything very large with this fish. I caught a sea trout around 80 centimeters, I think. It worked fine. I got that fish to the shore pretty fast, but I just want to know how good it would deal with something over 1 meter, like 110, big female or a male. So maybe this season is gonna give me that, and if not, there's always next year.